Time for an update on the two biggest lawsuits facing or concerning the Second Amendment right now. And we'll start with a little hint. Joe Biden's getting sued. All that and more in the next episode of Guns and Gadgets. Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, the premier source for Second Amendment news. If this is the first time you've stumbled across the channel, please consider subscribing. This is where you'll find all of the Second Amendment news, no matter where it happens, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. And I try to bring it to you almost on a daily basis, sometimes multiple times a day. So check your subscriptions if you are subscribed, and let's get into this. So most everybody out there is familiar with the name Nick Sandmann. And Nick Sandmann is the teen who was in D.C. on a trip for school and was confronted by a gentleman claiming to be a Native American, beating a drum in his face, and the whole liberal world immediately said that this kid is a white supremacist because he's wearing a MAGA hat, and that he had the nerve to sit there and smirk at this Native American man. Well, we found out that it was exactly the opposite, and as a result, Mr. Sandmann has taken on some settlements, an undisclosed amount, but I'm willing to bet they're rather large. And that brings us into this part of this two-tiered update here. You've heard the name Kyle Rittenhouse, the Kenosha Kid. That is the 17-year-old who saved his own life with the Second Amendment after a mob of felons who shouldn't have guns, who had them, were chasing him down. Convicted child molesters chasing him down in a group that was intent on hurting and killing this young buck. He utilized his Second Amendment and saved his own life. None of those people involved trying to kill him have been charged, those that have survived, that is, and he still sits in jail. Now, we all know what the truth is, and we all know what they're trying, they being the left, what they're trying to accomplish with the demonization of Kyle Rittenhouse. And I'm here to tell you that his attorney, led by Lynn Wood, they are on the ball. Let me bring you back to just a couple days ago, the presidential election. Just after that, Joe Biden put up this tweet. And in this tweet, he had a video that he played about white supremacy, and in it, he had this picture of Kyle Rittenhouse and suggested that he was a white supremacist. Well, immediately, attorney Lynn Wood jumped on the ball and is now suing Joe Biden and his campaign for alleging his client is a white supremacist. Now, I did see this demand here for the retraction by attorney Wood, and I did check Joe Biden's Twitter, and that tweet has since been deleted. So Joe is getting sued by the same attorney who won defamation lawsuits for Nick Sandmann. And two of the 8 people that are being sued for defamation, or entities that are being sued, lost already, CNN and the Washington Post, and the others that they're waiting for their time to come in line and pay the piper are, New York Times, ABC, NBC, CBS, and Rolling Stone, and I can't remember the last one off the top of my head. But Joe Biden now is being sued for defamation, rightfully so. I'm sick and tired of any politician throwing out stuff just to see if it sticks. It's about time people pay for what they do to defame other people or to bring other people down. Now, the second major Second Amendment case that we should all be aware of is the McCloskey situation in St. Louis. We all know what Mr. and Mrs. McCloskey did. They defended their lives and property from the group of peaceful protesters, the mob, the people who broke into the private community, who were trespassing on his lawn, who were launching threats against him, saying they were going to kill the dog and burn the house down and kill them and live in their house when they're gone. Those people, you might remember I did a video floating above that 9 of those protesters, 9 of those mob members were arrested, and they were cited with trespassing. It has come out that the St. Louis prosecutors have no spine. None of those criminals will be charged with anything they did there that night. However, the McCloskeys are still facing their charges. This is 2 scenarios. I almost did two scenarios where people have utilized their Second Amendment right to self-defense with their firearms against angry mobs. We already know the intent of the mob in Kenosha because the one survivor had a gun. Another one tried to hit Kyle Rittenhouse in the head to incapacitate and possibly kill him. We know what the intent was there, obviously. And there are some videos from the St. Louis peaceful protest where the mob members were armed and lodging threats as well. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is what your Democrat Party, that's right, your Democrat Party wants to succeed. They want this endless lawlessness where you, the person who cares about their rights, their constitution, and defending your life and your property and your family, you're going to be allowed to be just confronted nonstop by violence, burning things down, threatening your lives, sometimes just killing you for the hell of it. They want that to happen, and they don't want you to be able to defend yourself. I hope you understand what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. This is a huge election. You absolutely have to vote this year. We're a month away, 32 days, I think, 33 days away. You need to tell your friends and your family now. Talk to them about this civil unrest. Talk to them about our rights and what they're really for. The media does a great job at bastardizing anyone who does anything right because they go off of the reaction of the emotion and they don't wait for the truth to come out. We've seen that in many cases. Insert your upset tirade protest here. They've all followed along the same line. We react off of the emotion, and by the time the truth comes out, damage is already done. We have to stop that in our country. That's what you can do. You can tell your friends about what we're facing, the truth about it. Talk to them about the Second Amendment and what it means to be able to defend yourself. Explain to them if they don't want to have a gun, that's fine. But they should not vote for people willing to take that right away from you. I always explain it to people like tools in a toolbox. You've heard it on this channel before. I'll never tell anybody what tool they can keep in their toolbox or how to use whatever tool is there. And in return, I demand that nobody else do that to me. I just happen to like some tools more than others, and those tools are tools for me to protect others. And nobody gets to tell me I can't do that. So have those conversations, ladies and gentlemen. The time is rapidly approaching. You have to start those conversations if you haven't already. We need to vote during this election. If we let Joe and his crew in power in the corner office, the videos I'm going to be making then aren't going to be as nice. Ladies and gentlemen, please hit a thumbs up for this video if you like it and share it with some friends. If you're interested in supporting the channel and helping what we do here, you can find links to Patreon down below, and I'll put a card floating above as well. The patrons and the people who donate to the channel are the life support of this channel. That's how all these bills get paid. I just went to SIG on Sunday and purchased a new toy. They don't have any, they have to make them, but that review coming forward is directly off of money from Patreon support. So I can't thank you all enough. If you saw my Instagram and Facebook today, I had my pre-surgery testing today. It's getting real. I haven't slept in a day and a half, 2 days. I didn't sleep at all last night. I probably won't sleep again until they knock me out on the table. Thank you to everybody who has offered up their support and their prayers. I need to see that stuff every now and then, so thank you very much. Thursday the 8th is the day that I go under the knife. So, whew, yeah. Keep me in mind, guys and gals. We'll see what the future holds. Who knows? It might be better. It might be drastically different. I guess we'll find out. All right, guys and gals. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart. Till we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, carry a weapon, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody.